Hey, good morning, my friends on YouTube. I am going to be talking about today about what if my twin flame is in prison. I recently saw that question, or saw somebody asking that question. And it's interesting because actually my twin flame was in prison. And so I can very much relate to that. And the first thing that comes to mind is, what we want to do is to fix them and hope that they awaken, and how can we help them heal, and how can we help them get on the right track. And there's all this stuff we want to do for our twin flame. And you know what? I've done it all and tried it all. And my advice to you is this, is you cannot fix your twin flame. In fact, you cannot fix anybody else besides you. And so what really, you need to be doing is working on you. And, in conjunction with the whole idea of coming into union as a twin flame, or as twin flames, while we desire to do so on a very deep soul level, is to come into union with our twin flame, want to be with them, and so forth. I mean, believe me, I had my own dreams of being married to him, living happily ever after, and all that good jazz. But I have to say that while that's our desire, while that's our deep urge from our soul level is to want to do that, it is not always your soul's path to wind up there. And I'm going to repeat it again. It is not always the soul's or your soul's path in this lifetime to end up in union with your twin flame. Certainly mine wasn't. Although I was in union with him for a little while, and there was a reason behind it. The real goal with our twin flame, the reason we come together with our twin flame, is not to necessarily end up in union with them, but rather it is for us to become whole, to heal, to resolve our past with our twin flame, and to collect all the lost pieces of our soul that was throughout many lifetimes. We have experienced trauma and pain. And quite often our soul fractures, our soul can fragment, we lose pieces of ourselves. And also with our twin flame, we probably have lived many different lifetimes, as I have. And so we develop codependencies with our twin flame. And really, in this lifetime, the goal is to heal all of that, to really become whole, independent beings that don't need the codependency with our twin flame, that can stand on our own and really grow in that respect. This big entire global energetic shift called the ascension is really driving all of this. It's driving all these twin flames to come together. So that's really the ultimate goal, I found. And as far as my story to just share with you, my twin flame was in prison, and off and on and in and out. And it was quite the profound encounter with him, to the point where I actually ended up writing a book about it. It's called Meeting My Twin Flame. And because initially when we first met, he like on the third time we met, he scared the living bejesus out of me, and I ended up calling the FBI and the cops and all sorts of stuff on him. So I don't know what you call that in terms of runner or chaser. I was more of the attacker, I guess, if you will. And but he triggered this tremendous fear within me, and it was actually from past lifetimes that we've had together. And also unresolved business that we came to basically heal together. And so, he had a tremendous alcohol problem and was in and out of jail most of his life. And when I met him, he wasn't in jail at that time, but then shortly thereafter, he actually went to jail. And so, and I'm not saying what you should do in your situation. I don't know your situation. But I opted to actually go visit him, and we started communication. And I visited him like once or twice a week, and we wrote letters back and forth. And it was like two little kids trying to catch up over all this time that we haven't seen each other. And it was actually nice, because the one thing that the whole jail thing did for me, and I guess for him too, is it kept us, in a safe, separate distance from each other, so that we were granted the opportunity to communicate without, his issues getting in the way, or mine, because, he was an alcoholic and so forth, so he could get into quite a bit of trouble. And, so basically it kept us both safe, if you will, from each other. And also I had been triggered with this tremendous amount of fear, so it was safe for me too to see him. And so we started this amazing communications process, and really started discovering who he was in my life. And I eventually started actually remembering my past lives. Now, I've been a healer in many other lifetimes, so I'm very familiar with the process of healing and the process of past lives and how the soul works and everything. Most people don't really understand a lot about that. So what I do offer is, twin flame consultations. Also, I'm clairvoyant, so I also do readings. And I also, offer one-on-one private healings to help you resolve some of your past, which can actually change and shift the dynamic between you and your twin flame. And not just that, but the most important part is this: it'll help you grow. It'll help you, become more calm inside about things. It'll help you resolve your issues, because the twin flame ship, really what it does, it actually, because of the urge of union, of coming together, the coming together part, the twin flame ship magnifies everything by 100-fold. And it also brings up your most intimate, deep down issues that you haven't really resolved. And that's what the twin flame ship does. And so the key isn't to run away from it, or to hide from it, or to battle it on a physical, external way, but rather to make medicine out of it and look at where can you heal, your issues that are coming up for you. And, I'd be happy to help if you need some help with it. And most people do, because, I find that because we've lived in such separation from our spiritual self for so many lifetimes, a lot of this great knowledge, wisdom has not been passed on in terms of how to do the deep, transformational work on a deeper soul level. And that's something that I can help you with. I also teach, so I actually have an entire program put together, designed to help teach you how to possibly do this just on yourself, how to recognize the mirror, and all kinds of goodies. Past life regressions, I do lots of those. And so to help you make medicine out of this whole thing. So what to do if your, twin flame is in prison? Remember, it's not about fixing them. It's about, why have you drawn them into your life, and how can you make medicine out of this whole relationship, and where it's at? What is it bringing up for you? Where can you heal you? And get some help with that, and you'll come out so much better feeling, so much more at peace with yourself. It's a beautiful thing. And, rising more higher in vibration, bringing more joy to your life, possibly having finances flow better, love flow better. Whatever happens with your twin flame, don't worry about the outcome of it so much. Look at how can you make medicine out of the relationship. And that's my best advice that I can give you. So until next time.